Before we go into databases, there are also open access resources here. I use these. Sometimes if you can't find the article within our databases, you can try some of the open access. Sometimes what's in the open access might not even be in there. But you'll find a lot of good information. Ones that I suggest is, what's the journal one? We have it. It is we have one that lists a lot of the open access journals. It's ILIJ, yeah. DOAJ. Yeah, that's it. It's the directory of. We don't have it there. Okay. Is it? Okay. I thought they listed it all at once.
I just rearranged it.
Okay.
Okay, so
free journals and magazines, DOAJ. You'll find a lot of research there. Computer user if you're IT. eLife for the life sciences. Education if you deal with Journal of Information Technology. But there are a lot of open access journals, so I suggest taking a look at the DOAJ. But these are good resources, and Jamie has separated them by books and textbooks and journals and magazines and general open educational resources. A lot of courses say you need to do additional studying. You can take these classes free. The Khan Academy, MIT OpenCourseWare. I do that sometimes, the MIT courseware. Coursera, of course. So do it sometime. A lot of them is free. If you want credit, sometimes you have to pay for the credit. Just the recognition that you took the class. But otherwise, they're free. Has anybody ever used online? No? Oh, man. Like, say you do an HTML class, right? And you aren't paid for it. You can go to Coursera or any of the other ones to actually learn it, because it's free. Just for the sake, we'll go to Coursera and say HTML. So a lot of the great universities, it's coming from different universities, like Johns Hopkins here in the U.S., Australia. Sometimes I've taken class with some Australian, with Keith Lyons, and what was the course? Well, it was a strength and conditioning course that I did online. So a lot of great things you can learn online. It was actually analytics with Keith. So you can do introduction. This is University of Michigan. You take the class, how slow you want to go. If you want to do one lesson a day or one lesson a week, you can do it that way. It's a total of 3 weeks, 4 hours a week. You enroll. Most of these you can do it with Facebook. And if you just want to learn something, sign up. You can take it. It's free. Most of them are free. EDX likes to charge you. But there are a lot of them that are free. And they're listed under our category for open access resources. So that's just enhance either for personally or for just general knowledge. You're working on something. But most of the classes are free. MIT, if you want to, very scientific, technical, but you get a lot of good information out of them. So that's the open educational stuff. Oh, PubMed is another one, especially those who are doing psychology and sociology. It's basically science, but let's say the psychology, or wait, strength and conditioning. I just find this neat, and then we'll go over the databases. But just wanted to show you this. It's called openknowledgemaps.org. It's bringing up the search. Any of you guys ever use mind maps? Some of your classes you started using, some people have to use mind maps. So you put a search term in, and it gives you different topics that are related. So I put in strength and conditioning that an athlete would use. You can do anything. Psychology of youngsters or grade school people. It allows, in each bubble is a different aspect of strength and conditioning. So you have shear bond strength, resin, that's about cement and glue. Anaerobic power in volleyball. You have resistance training, strength. So if you put a search term in, it gives you these different aspects of that term. Just something useful in your thinking. So down here we have base conditioning, games, rugby league, fatigue, different aspects of strength and conditioning. So in my map, you map out different things related to your subject or how you're going to do it. This is like that. All right. I thought it was neat. They have bubbles. If you touch the bubbles, they give you all the articles related to that topic or for your main term or your main keyword, which was strength and conditioning. Okay. All right. That was just a side. They use PubMed. PubMed is the National Institute of Health. So if anybody's doing, you can pull PubMed up. So you can find open access research articles as well as those that are in paid databases, but just something useful to know. And if you guys ever, psychology, sociology, have you ever used PubMed? Yeah, okay, you guys know, all right. But for those who haven't used it, there's PubMed.